gets all this beef?
Done talking. We're done talking. He's the man that knows I got your number. I got one mission in life, and that's to be the best at what I'm doing. And I think I'm pretty damn good at it.
Big boys. Big boys are big because big equals strong. And strong is also the name of an above-average wrestler.
Fuck off!
Big men meet slapping sweaty men's in their underwears, is why I love wrestling. Wait, you got it wrong. This isn't my fetish at all. What are you saying? I'll have you know, I come from a highly educated university. Professional wrestling is at its best whenever two huge, jacked-up individuals and really athletic meet inside the ring and proceed to really kick each other really hard. You're bound to witness magic. Sure, it isn't always a slam dunk from downtown, but when it is good, it is good. With about 65% of today's wrestlers looking like cruiserweights, matches like these are not that prominent as they were back in the day. However, this leads into the opportunity of those matches to become not only rare to find nowadays, but also much more important to watch and appreciate. In 2017, the internet wrestling community were about to feel something inside their pants when it was announced that Samoa Joe would be facing Brock Lesnar, a match fantasized for over 12 years.
Choose your fighter.
An absolute one-of-a-kind talent that made its way onto the wrestling scene in the year 2000. Thanks to his Samoan lineage, Joe would resist participating in the Fast and Furious franchise but improve on his wrestling skills, amassing incredible speed and agility that was unseen at the time, resulting in legendary matches with the likes of CM Punk, AJ Styles and Kurt Angle that still get talked about to this very day. His biggest claim to fame up until that moment was being a part of TNA, the very long and distant second place promotion in America for a while.
She looks like an anteater.
A land allowing Joe to showcase his talents to the world, such as his impeccable microphone skills and his unique in-ring style, but a place that proved time after time after time they did not know how to utilize him properly.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? Thank you, sir. May I have another?
It seemed this was going to be it, landing a spot right at the top of one of the most underutilized guys in the business. Until a meeting with a certain British wrestling legend was all it took to finally make a big splash. 2015 was the year that saw Samoa Joe sign with the big bad WWE and enter the developmental territory, NXT. Being watched over by the higher-ups now, Joe took this opportunity to showcase once again what they were missing all this time, was one of the best wrestler in the world. However, you just knew this wasn't all he had to offer, just yet.
Connecting! Finn Balor for an opportunity!
That's it!
And a Coquina clutch! Coquina clutch! Samoa Joe with a Coquina clutch! Balor's fading! It's over! Samoa Joe wins! Samoa Joe's the #1 contender!
Here is your winner, Samoa Joe!
Look out, Brock! Joe's on his way!
Joe was locked to be featured on a collision course with a Universal Champion at the next pay-per-view titled
Great balls of fire, shake it!
The Champion, none other by the words of his legendary manager, Paul Heyman.
Choose your fighter! The reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar!
Acknowledge me.
Now half, here bit 5, now 5 and a half, now 10, here bit 10, now 10, here bit 10, now 10 and a half.
Oh! What?
What hasn't already been said about Brock Lesnar? This freak of a human being, the most perfect combination of speed, size, strength, and pretty much everything else that you will ever see in your lifetime. This man conquered the world of wrestling before conquering the world of the UFC, only to come back and not only break the legendary WrestleMania undefeated streak of The Undertaker, bringing the 75,000 fans in the Superdome to complete silence, but also being the catalyst of Peacemaker's descent into his ideology. His recent accomplishment was to finally dispose of Bill Goldberg at WrestleMania 33 and win his first Universal Championship. After 2 years, the Beast was back on top as the world champion of the WWE. Now, a bit of context at the scene of Monday Night Raw at the time. The landscape had been infested with a title the state of Brooklyn had a deep hatred over, and part-timers, as well as part-timers holding said title. Things were looking bleak. Nevertheless, the fans, at the time, were asking themselves if the madmans at the WWE were actually going to give this rivalry the pieces it deserves. Well, they said, let's see how this plays out. Considering their track record, WWE would absolutely put Brock on top at every occasion. They never treat main roster call-ups well.
What stands here in front of you is a man that does not fear Brock Lesnar.
And this is just between me and you. Something very bad is going to happen to you right now.
Joe, you're crowded.
Listen. I'm going to wrap my arm around your throat, and you're going to feel it tighten. Understand?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Joe's got Paul Heyman in the Coquina clutch!
I'm supposed to be afraid of Samoa Joe because he laid his hands on Paul Heyman? If you want a piece of Brock Lesnar, you come after Brock Lesnar. I think you're a punk ass.
And Samoa Joe did not back down! And he went right after Lesnar! And here comes Joe! And the Beast now! Driving Joe back into the corner! And the brawl is on! This thing is breaking down in a hurry! Both of these competitors looking to destroy one another! And the kick right in the face of the Beast is down! Start fearing Brock Lesnar! Oh my God! From behind! Samoa Joe from behind! Looking for the Coquina clutch!
I've been a piece of you each and every week, and you've done nothing. I've took your advocate unconscious. You've done nothing. Why are we playing around? Why are we doing this? Hey, know who you are, office. Know who you are, office. remind you who I am. Where's Brock? No, Brock. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Come on, buddy. Come on. I'll say no.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Universal Championship.
I look across and I realize that my destiny has Brock Lesnar at the end of it. It's everything I've ever wanted.
Joe from behind! Samoa Joe from behind! Oh, look out! From the table! Let me tell you, I'm vicious, not passive aggressive. I got my finger on the pulse, staring straight into a hole, and I get it. And that's it's automatic. I got a way of making noise. Referee's view is obstructed by Samoa Joe.
Victory is all you need, so cultivate and plant the seed. Hold your breath and count to 10, just count to 10.
That's the fight, and that's breaks the Coquina clock. England tonight, gentlemen. But look at Lesnar, there's the quickest into a German. Wow. Lesnar peeked red. Oh, Lesnar! What? The champion! Wow! He retains the title!
Both men's journeys would directly collide, with the other insane rivalry between everyone's favorite Roman Reigns, and the personification of the cartoon character in Braun Strowman. The following month, these four men fought each other at the second biggest show of the year, in one of the most chaotic and bonkers match in years.
Look at them beef together!
They're going to
Both Joe and Lesnar may have moved on following the pay-per-view, but I consider it for the best, as nothing following this would have topped what these two did to each other. Out of the last 5 years I can remember, this has been the perfect rivalry between two hosses, knocking lumps out of each other, all the while being treated as equals, with the World Championship standing in the middle, the main intrigue of the television show, keeping viewers glued to their screens. This has been an absolute guilty pleasure of mine that I wanted to share with the world. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to join the revolution. Thanks for watching.
Hey, you need to listen to your advocate. He's protecting you from me. Because in his heart, deep down at the bottom of his soul, he knows I'm the one. I'm the man. Hey, you look at me when I'm talking to you, or we can straighten this out right now.